Hi everyone, welcome. It's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I have an amazing Divine Masculine Twin Flame read for you. This is just the Divine Masculine today, but you saw the cards on the post. They're as amazing as they were 2 days ago for the Combined Union read. So guys, this is here. This is real. These cards are just beautiful and amazing. I met with a friend today too. I actually did cards for her too, and there was something profound happening for her as well. So there's some really transformative, amazing energies today. We are at the solstice now, so there's some big changes are coming. I'm going to get right into it. And I haven't put any cards down for the 12 card read yet for all 12 signs, but I will do that as well. And I started this read, or this posting, this video, right at 3:33. Okay, let me catch my breath. So I just came in from downtown. Today is September 23rd, 2019. 23. I'm saying 9/23 sounds somewhat familiar. I think one of my friends is September 23rd. Or is it Bruce Springsteen? I forget what his birthday is. It's around this time. But September 23rd, 23 is the King of Wands. And the King of Wands came up big time the other day, just in numbers. But again, here we are at the 23. And that is a 5 of expansion, change, can be conflict, but also the quest for the impossible dream, you know. So we have that energy of the 5 and the King of Wands, of the 23, and then we have the day adding up to the 44-8. And we went out to lunch, and my bill was 4408, literally, or no, 4480 exactly. And that is also the 4 of Cups, the mastering, grounding, and integrating. That we've been doing, along with the King of Wands. It can also be boredom, but teaching you that there's a place for boredom, and that is to be still and connect with yourself and ground. So the 4 of Cups and the King of Wands, the 44-8 and the 23-5. And 5 and 8 is considered greased lightning by the numerology book of the Divine Triangle. And let's see what else there was before we start here. It's a beautiful sunny day here. The license plates again on my way home from downtown. I saw it was 8855 and then 3390. I saw 0001 and then a lot of other combinations that just meant something to me. But there was one that was 393952, which is the Knight of Cups times 2, and then the Queen of Swords, the 52. So the energy just was amazing. When I was driving downtown today, I was totally in that bliss high, listening to the tenors, which again, I'm recommending. It's an amazing CD. I forget the title of this one. I'm sure they have more than one, but their voices are just amazing and so high vibrational. The Sirian Starseed deck, which is the main deck, the big cards for the read, was done at 9:19, the Hermit and the Sun. And then we finished the read at 9:39 to 9:40. And 39 and 40 are the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. And the only court cards that came up in the read today were the Page of Cups. And then before the read was the Knight of Cups. That was it. We do have the Nine of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles, which aren't court cards, but I see them as such because they're always the Divine Feminine and Masculine for me. So that was pretty profound. The Sun, and then the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. And then the 2 9s. And the Sovereigns are actually side by side in this read. So pretty cool. The coding here on the code line was all about time out. And the actual card title is Perseverance, but the PER was covered, so it's severance. So somebody may be getting a severance package today, or severing ties, or having to do with severance, right? Things that are severe, and taking a time out from that. Could be severe weather as well for some. So the message here and the numbers, well, I didn't get into the header first. The major arcana for the Starseed deck were the Lovers, right in the middle. The Starseed, which was the last card, which is like a new beginning. It's like the Fool. And then the Higher Self, or the High Priestess, was before the read. And then after the read, the cards that I have integrated into the read are the Star card and Justice. There were 3 Pentacles, 4 Cups, 1 Wand, and 1 Sword. So weighty on the cups, which is very unusual for the masculine. And that's all about heart-based things, emotions, love. And the numbers, we had triple nines, triple sixes, 2 8s, 2 3s. The code line was all about the number 13. It was 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 is about endings, transitions, and transformations, the dark night. And the sequence 2 3 4, shut the door. 89 came up, as well as 6 of the lovers. 88, the two twins side by side, dancing within their divine masculine and divine feminine at 0 point. And here we are at 0 point, according to Magenta Pixie. If you haven't seen her video, you might want to watch that. And then 33, like I said, 23 of the King of Wands, 34 is the 8 of Wands, 36 is the 10 of Wands, 46 is the 6 of Cups, which is how the masculine's seeing himself today, the children in the garden. Then we have 68, the Page of Pentacles as well, and 3411, which is the 34, which already came up again, which is the 8 of Wands, that energy exchange back and forth, or exchange of feelings, the arrows of love, but also the 11 of Justice, which is just truth and balance when it comes right down to it. So the code line being all about timeout and perseverance, or severance, or perseverance. The code line was about the 4 of Crystals, which is in the Sirian Starseed deck for me, the Divine Masculine's heart. It looks very much like the Bat Cave. So about the Divine Masculine's heart, within the Divine Masculine's read, the Sophia energy toggling up after death. And again, this is the Jesus Mary Magdalene template, so there's always a lot of references to after death, because Mary Magdalene would have been with Jesus the whole time on the cross. Sophia toggling up after death, the wise one, the number 9, the collective consciousness, or the hermit, the student to the nth degree at that time, the Divine Masculine, his heart being the bridge, the gateway to the I am presence, to the severance in a time-out period. So it's like a time-out for just the twins to be together. So that time for just Jesus and Mary Magdalene to be together. The saint after death, the sweet aid, or sweet street, the end, the hermit, the collective consciousness, the wise one, the seeking of drama to the nth degree for stability on the bridge and the gate, that in-between place, the safe space for the twins to be without any interference, which is the bridge before they come out on the other side. The Hieros Gamos, the coming together of the physical union. The after death, the Jesus and Mary Magdalene, that they had time out in the bridge to learn about the Divine Masculine's heart. Stayed, or the masculine himself stayed wise student to the nth degree. Moderate, stable, heart-based bridge to the I am presence. There's time out now for perseverance, or severe, or nuances of severities. Okay, so getting right into this read, and it is definitely a wow read, guys. You don't get these kind of cards in the reads. You know, this is a rare occasion. Like the other day, that read was a rare occasion for the 2, and this is for just the Divine Masculine. This is also amazingly beautiful. This is the 9 of Pentacles. We have the higher self here, the 6 of Flames or Wands here. This is the 3 of Swords or 3 of Orbs. The Knight of Cups is here, and then again that 9 of Pentacles here. Okay. So getting right into it, it is Monday today. And spruce, the tree spruce comes up a couple times today. That was important. So we start on the Sovereign, on the journey, getting their wish. Or the Divine Feminine Sovereign and the Divine Masculine Sovereign, the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups, come together in love. The wounded warrior opens their heart to lover, not receiving affection, the challenge being the Divine Masculine's heart disconnected and imprisoned at work or place of co-creation, but is finally free to take that leap of faith. The sovereign message of love with open heart gets the wish of lover's breakup or no affection at the workplace, challenged by the Divine Masculine's own heart, the twins or kids in disconnect or just not seeing eye to eye. The wounded warrior, imprisoned, finally frees himself to heal and dream and shine his light, holding back feelings or passions about justice or divorce to find peace at last first. The sovereign or higher self, the sovereign's higher self or secret or psychic abilities, possibly with bad news or no news, feeling a failure or under the radar, in heartbreak separation of the Knight of Cups reversed, who's jealous, insincere, refusing to love, or feeling rejected himself. The King of Swords speaks about the Divine Masculine offering new passion to the sovereign. Happy alone in the aftermath of sudden events or epiphanies, with the Devil, shadow side, dark wave, or a Capricorn not giving affection, arousing him under the radar. Gabriel, orchestrating communications, mediation, and new growth. The tail end of fairy tale, the happily ever after, the never-ending story, just at the beginning, must get back on his horse and saddle up and give affection. Of a sexual nature. The Devil is charged with nowhere to put it unless he gets back on his horse to rescue the fair maiden. Tripped up, out in the open, blockhead Charlie Brown, dropping facade, in debt to the steering committee perhaps, and that was at 1017. 1017 is the 10 of the Wheel of Fortune, and 17 is the star, which definitely was upright today. And then we turn the page to the 18 of the moon, or needs help to get the minnow back under control again. In rough seas, the tiny ship was tossed. You remember the story. If it were not of the courage of the fearless crew, the minnow would be lost, the little fish. The ship is grounded of this uncharted desert isle. The Divine Masculine, his father too, the father-in-law and his wife, ooh, all right, the movie star, the professor, and the Divine Feminine, here on Twin Flame Isle. Inequity in a relationship, in separation and heartbreak, three-way situation in a bold move onward and upward, in a battle at sea, propelled by momentum created by your own wounds. And this was so cool that this came up here, because I watched Bill Gates' video on Netflix last night, and the first session here that I watched was about turning poop into fuel for toilets. And this is exactly what they're saying, taking your wounds, the poop, and turning it into something that will benefit you. So right here, it is that the retrogrades, the backpedaling is all pulling in that vortex, that void, the 0 point energy, in order to propel you forward into, brand new creation. So taking the poo and recycling it and then putting it out as this big creation. This is what I was getting last night from Bill Gates, from his toilet. So this is very cool. It was a very direct message there. Coming together to discuss possibilities on a quest to be strong for the impossible dream, the wounded warrior alchemizes their pain into unconditional love. A split of the bulls, one left, one right, keeping the red flag way above their heads as to not trigger them, as twins come together to talk and arm wrestle, maybe a little footsie under the table, going on a treasure hunt down their back. Y marks the spot. 3 lines down and a question mark, a pinch and a squeeze, and a tropical breeze. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary's, Bloody Sunday. Okay? And so that X marks the spot from going on a treasure hunt is no longer X, right? The X is not marking the spot. The Y is. The Y in the road, the 0 point. The place where all creation comes from, that quantum space. Bloody Sunday. Gotcha. In the park, out to eat, for a tickle or massage as a treat. Stories told, sitting on lap for story time. On the logs and rafters, raptors and rapture. Mirroring bulls gone, mirroring angels also gone, if you know what I mean. Patience is number 2, and then below patience was surrender, 91. Working to align with insecurities of losing money or fortune, death and transformation, dark night and endings, aligning with transformation and change, the triangle, the delta, discarded family that no longer serves, and manipulations in painful ending where 3 dark birds fly away. A new passion started for the King of Cups this day, and he's upright with a smile on his face. Fireworks arranged, lots of blue-eyed angels, Pop, top, blast off, to infinity and beyond. The King of Cups, with a smirk on his face, smiling to himself, Saturn overhead, spinning ring around and round, a barber shop, possibly a quartet, with spinning stripes, and filigree chair, the throne for the lion's lair. Jupiter on fire, or is that Neptune or Uranus? The big one on fire, with stinger out, Scorpio placement, taking near death, left for dead experience, with Bambi nearby, and alchemizing the phoenix rising, and Pluto says hi. The King of Cups and Sovereign, or now single status, under the radar in a bold move to move or travel, to twin with patience, or a date with patient. And that was at 10:39. 10 is the Wheel of Fortune, 39 the Knight of Cups. And right here in the recent past position, there were 3 pages of cups. That's like a ton of innocent love. Really beautiful love. Okay. So recently, the Page of Cups may have felt dumped or pushed to their limits in moving, unstable, or ending a marriage, home, or big celebration, or ending a business, with a message of love on a quest for the impossible dream. Disconnect of the gold coin, the Divine Masculine's heart holding on loosely, innocent, vulnerable, puppy love, sweet love, messages back and forth in 5D awakening, and now rising above, Phoenix rising, let sleeping dogs lie, and awakening dogs come out to play. The Empress reversed offers a new life of money to make family happy by kicking 2 out at work, church, or house, or home, and 2 left out in the cold by an inheritance or a mean woman, or bribing the Divine Masculine with big money if he will stay, and if not, he and twin are on the outs, or employees left or got fired due to out-of-control boss lady. The foundation here is the 9 of Cups, getting wish or severance package, happy with self, rising above negative self-talk with parents, siblings, abundant family, and choosing the left path of the new and the divine feminine, the high priestess, the secret, the psychic abilities, and taming the beast, or in other words, the ego. The challenge being the lovers, the Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles, the Divine Masculine offering the truth to come to a peaceful agreement. 2 women at work, 2 women at home, grown daughters, or 2 women he loves. Enough aligning with desires, or employees who are not working, or the King of Wands who is done working to go home and spend time with his kids or be with twin. A bird taking off to the stars in their knowing at the slivery moon, which is just prior to the full moon, which is where we are, or the new moon, which is where we are now. The healing and dreams come true. The challenge being the 4 of Crystals, the Divine Masculine's heart, the Batcave, the Dark Knight, the King of Pentacles reversed, on strike, or refusing to move or work, or unable to, or on strike. Stubborn kids or twin, or didn't get his raise or the new title he was expecting at work, or his own stubborn nature, ungrounded, or losing money and status, the end of work, a job, severance package, or retirement. The King of Cups is grounding and integrating an end with the Queen of Wands reversed. The High Priestess, dark karmic. So it's like the high, or the, it's, yeah. The high Priestess, dark karmic, with bells on ankles and big feet in rose pink with a hood, reaping rewards of the Queen of Swords, speaking her truth in the awakening process, seeing new perspectives on impatience and losing their temper, and manifesting lack with fighting and conflict, and learning to tame the beast, being strong, over isolating, now coming out to come clean and hold back their passions or learn to be still. Now, crowning for the masculine is the 3 of Pentacles, an announcement at work, church, or school about happiness alone and going it on his own, leaving a group or leaving gossip behind, overindulging, to detox and come clean and to be love. In need of help, destined to the shadow side, waving hello or goodbye. Capricorn, left job or needs help at work because someone else left or was fired. And that was 1109, an ending and justice. Coming together and honor, a joy, except doing the work around other energies of jealousy, insincerity, and refusal to give love, the King of Swords in his truth at 11:11, and synchronicities with many options, but only sees one. The karmic is all business, aligning with desires, refusing to put out effort, hanging out, doing nothing, and impatient, loses temper. And he's still grounding and integrating that one. Living in the past, insecurities and sneaking around, energy vampire or actual affair, or accusing the King of Pentacles reversed, superhero, of saving others just for attention. Leo, ego, Empress reversed, with a bad temper or mental illness comes out. Soon, Two of Cups in reversed in the aftermath, drained or illness, over-radiated or exposed or draining kids. The King of Cups, loving man, not aroused by the warpath now, breaking patterns to move on in a bold move as the King of Wands, the man of passion. Disconnecting at 11:16, that's Justice in the Tower, from the Queen of Wands reversed. He is seeing himself as the Six of Cups upright, coming clean about spirituality and or divorce, or a Taurus reversed, the wounded warrior, or always the victim. Prisoner, hostage, anxiety issues, not expressing feelings or energy back and forth, but the worst is over when pain releases. Ah, the bliss. But then again, addictions. Passion, heart-to-heart conversations, playfulness, and staying optimistic for the masculine around the divine masculine, or how he is seen, is the Nine of Flames, the wounded warrior, the sealed divine feminine without affection, or the end to no affection. In knowing of his heart, holding his tongue in disconnect with fallen angel, or just impatient or losing temper in order to manifest something big. The wounded warriors, both the masculine and feminine, completing a cycle, sealed divine feminine holding their tongue, while the divine masculine refuses to come forward, disconnected and no affection from twin who's impatient, knowing how to manifest, coming into their magician embodiments. Only thing between the divine masculine and the wounded warrior is a date. Clear blocks divine masculines of the Eight of Swords, self-imprisonment, fear, anxiety, grieving, loss, and regret, while grounding and integrating an offer of love, holding on loosely and never letting go, reaping rewards. Doing the work around other energies is hard, especially at night when you're not getting any attention, feeling a failure, and doing things under the radar. But the masculine is dropping the facade, persevering and taking time out for new beginnings, love. So more than perseverance and time out, even more so for the masculine today, is new beginnings, love partnership, and communication. At the gate, the divine masculine being instructed with scissors, magnet, gold coin on top of a gate pillar. Rock, paper, scissors, coming or going, come or go. New passion burning the past, the divine masculine grounding and integrating an offer of love, or karmic is still trying to tell him that her bossing him around is love, but he's already had that 3 times. The bomb drops and a fresh new start. The King of Pentacles reversed, superhero, takes a fall, and the Emperor is free. Or the King of Pentacles reversed, either the Emperor's free, or the King of Pentacles reversed is reversed because he is free, or maybe got let go from the Emperor's control. That could be a work thing or a family thing. Free from the control of fighting and competition, or the Emperor is free from the Empress reversed, control and abusive power, or mental illness. Coming out, coming clean, but holding back passions or falling short, or one last tryst using karmic to get off, would be a big mistake. Pregnancy, STDs, and manipulation at least. And that was at 3:15. That's the Empress and the Devil. So keep that in mind. The time is even coming up, the Empress and the Devil. Again, a fresh new start, breaking patterns and coming clean. Free. Stars are out, healing in dreams, looking back at energy vampiring, and falling short in energy during divorce, or justice, or hearing, or Libra energy, exhausted at work, loss of money, time, and energy, and drop in status, coming out about freedom and justice. Not expressing, or just not telling yet, about justice ringing, or Libra ringing a doorbell to come to peace. The enemy or the quote-unquote bad guy, adamant in his truth, frustrated, uninspired, or child, with tantrums, defenseless to energy, energy and or attacks. Hanging out, excuse me, I wrote that wrong. And I was just getting no one knows what it's like to be the bad man. Behind blue eyes was coming up there too. Hanging out, still for new perspective, or still for new perspectives, hanging out upside down, to be still and wise, heal, and map his trajectory. Getting over purges, stress, and suffering from over-isolating or mental issues, coming out, or institutionalizing one you can no longer care for yourself. That's kind of a sidebar, was just the Nine of Swords reversed and the Hermit reversed together. They were the only ones outside the read. Sovereign single and sovereign single come together to intermingle, the wounded warriors together. The Page of Cups, innocent love. In affection, what did I write here? The Page of Cups, innocent love, in need of affection. The challenge being the bat cave, the divine masculine's heart in disconnect, prison, anxieties, or fear of co-creating a fresh new life where dreams come true without the need for justice, only peace. Justice always gets reconciled by the universal mind. The sovereign, the Page of Cups, King of Cups, or King of Cups and two kids, he's happy on his own without a lover or affection, just work, challenged by his lonely hearts club in the bat cave. The Six of Cups, big love, or kids disconnected saying goodbye, the wounded warrior scared of a brand new life, healing without expressing every little thing to justice, the judge, the justice system, or mediator, or Libra, Aquarius, Aries, parent perhaps. So it could be a child leaving the nest. And the war within, uninspiring now, defenseless to the energies, but the masculine no longer caring, now in a state of meditative bliss. And that was at 328, the Empress and the 28 of the twins. So that was your read today. It was pretty wow, the cards. And I'm going to do the 12 cards now for you, but I'll show you the cards on the table first. Okay. All right, so there's that Nine of Pentacles and the underlying energy, the recent past, the Seeker of Cups, and you see all the pages of cups there. They're just, the innocent of love is all over there. Got 1, 2, 3. Then the underlying energy is that Nine of Chalices, that Get Your Wish card. Both of those were upright. The center card is the Lovers. You just see the rainbow energies there for the Lovers. And then we have the Four of Crystals, the Divine Masculine's Heart. The Bat Cave is the challenge. Up here, more underlying energies, and crowning there is the Three of Pentacles. It's also called Trinity in this deck, the Starseed, the Syrian Starseed deck. We then bridge over to the near future position, which is the Two of Chalices. The masculine seeing himself is the Six of Cups or Chalices, with the Romance Angel cards there to the left. What's around the masculine or how he's seen is the Nine of Flames, the Wounded Warrior, which you can't see the picture. It's covered in all that stuff. And then we have the blocks he needs to clear, the Eight of Orbs or Swords. Then we end up on the Fool card, but here it's called the Starseed with that big bomb dropping you see, and then the numerology cards on the right. And then above that is the Star card upright, the Eight of Wands reversed, the Justice card upright, and then the Six of Swords upright. We end there on the Hangman and the Star card, and then the sidebar there is that Nine of Swords reversed along with the Hermit reversed. So there may definitely be someone who's got some mental issues, and it could just be a parent who needs to be institutionalized. Okay. All right, so let's get to the 12 cards. I'm kind of curious about that. There's definitely some beautiful things coming up in this energy. Let me just plug back in before I forget. Okay. All right. Is that going to stay that way? Just have to readjust my seat. Okay. Maybe these are out for a reason. Maybe I'll have to pull you a past life card. All right, so we're doing the the Rider-Waite main deck first, and then we're going to do the Kipper deck. Maybe we'll do the Thoth card deck too. I think we have time. It wasn't a long read today. It was just 30 right on the dot. 003000. That was pretty cool. All right, so we'll have the Kipper deck and then the Thoth deck, and then I'll clarify with my mini Rider-Waite. The other decks out on the table are the Rider Mini. I have 2 mini decks. The Tarot of Sexual Magic, the Romance Angel cards, the Numerology deck, as well as the Gilded Tarot and the Universal Golden Tarot. And then, of course, the Sirian Starseed deck is the big one. Did I miss anything? I don't think so. Take a deep breath, you guys. So this is for Aries to Pisces, all 12 signs, September 23rd, 2019, for the best and highest good of all those concerned. Let's clear all negative energies and fill with only beautiful organic love and diamond light. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take another deep breath. It's very high. I have a little stress going, but it's high energy stress as opposed to the low energy stress. They both are stressful though, because it's polarity. So it's about just, you know, we'll pull our energies just more to be more balanced. Take a deep breath. Okay, Aries to Pisces, all 12 signs for September 23rd, 2019. Aries to Pisces. Okay. All right. So we have for Aries, Justice reversed. Pull this down a little bit. All right, Taurus. 10 of Swords reversed. That's the bliss state. Because it's the worst is over, the end of the pain. Then we have Gemini has the Hierophant. And Cancer has 10 of Cups. Wow. Then Leo has the Emperor. Virgo has the Page of Pentacles. Libra has the Queen of Cups reversed. And Scorpio has the 9 of Cups reversed. But that's like, these are like reflecting each other between the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups, between Cancer and Scorpio. And I was getting that for Libra and Gemini as well. There's a bit of a reflection there. And here too, the Emperor and the Justice. They're all kind of reflecting each other. I guess that's what they're saying. The Page upright is reflecting bliss. Pretty cool. All right, we have Sagittarius has the 7 of Swords reversed. Capricorn has the Queen of Swords. Aquarius has the Chariot. It's really positive today for the most part. And then the Tower reversed for Pisces. Okay, and then I pull some cards down here for after the read. At the bottom of Fire, we have the King of Cups. Then we have the 5 of Wands. We have the Devil reversed, for air, and then the Hermit is for at the end of the water signs, and then we have the King of Swords. Let's see if there's anything else that wants to come up. And we have He's Inspired. So should we leave it at that? Oh, we got the King of Pentacles after that. There's some major, nice masculine energy here at the end. Anything else? Okay, and then someone feeling sad after that. But it's very positive. Here, the Page of Cups is coming out reversed, where they were all upright in the read. Ah, but after that, look what comes out. There's just that little back and forth. There's always like that dance to learn how to go back and forth. So we're going to leave it at that. The energies for up top of the fire signs is the 6 of Swords. That was the bottom of the deck. And then we have the Knight of Swords for earth signs. It looks like they're after the fire signs. And then we have on top of the air signs the Strength card. Taming your inner beast. And then for the top of the water signs, we have the Ace of Cups, because they look like they're offering to the air sign. To the beast. That could be to a lion, a Leo as well. All right, so then we end up on the Page of Swords reversed. So that could just be the negative self-talk that always comes in when you hear good news. I know you twins. All right, so now we're going to do the Kipper deck. I'm feeling this one's going to be really good today. All right, so the Kipper deck for Aries to Pisces, all 12 signs. Aries to Pisces, what's going on for Aries to Pisces, all 12 signs for September 23rd, 2019. And don't forget the all 12 signs, you know, kind of incorporates everyone because I'm not designating it specifically to twins. So it is all 12 signs. All 12 signs. Aries to Pisces for the Kipper deck for September 23rd, 2019. For the best and highest good of all is concerned, clearing all negative energy and filling with only beautiful, organic love and diamond light. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. September 23rd, 2019. Aries to Pisces. Okay. All right, so we have Aries is the mature man. Taurus has high honor. Gemini, a message, possibly sealed with a kiss there. Cancer has poverty. I think that's where he's been coming out purposely. He's leaving a wealthy situation because he wants to be free. Unexpected income for Leo. For Virgo, we have the main male. And for Libra, we have thief. Okay, and that could just be someone's heart was stolen. They could be tears of joy too. So we'll see what comes up for Libra as well. Scorpio has despair, and they are unhappy there. However, it was reflecting the happy family. Privileged lady comes up for Sagittarius, coming clean or being sneaky. Then we have Capricorn in adjudication with the Queen of Swords. That definitely could be legal because we have the Knight of Swords up top. Then we have Aquarius, the mature woman. And that matches with the mature man on Aries. So Aries and Aquarius. And then Pisces has the Lovers. Beautiful. They do have the Tower reversed. It could be a long time coming and not so surprising, but definitely could have low coming together there. And it could actually be happened already. And now we're in the aftermath of coming together for Pisces. So I always pick another one for everyone. So we have concern. This just can be concern for anything, okay? So remember that concern is fear. So let's see. There's also the masculine thinking about the feminine, okay? One more. Yes, they're very lonely in the empty family room, okay? All right, so there could be a journey. I'm going to put this back in, but the journey is the next one. This could just reference the journey as well, okay? It's a lonely journey, the masculine saying. So the bottom of the deck is change with a car and a child or a little girl and the journey, all right? And this could definitely be that the masculine seeing the feminine as this little girl. Could also be dealing with a child that's leaving the home to go on their own. All right, so next one we have is the Kipper deck. Oh, not the Kipper deck, the Thoth deck. So we're going to shuffle this and put this down for you guys too before I start. All right, so take another deep breath for the Thoth deck for Aries to Pisces, all 12 signs, September 23rd, 2019. September 23rd, 2019. September 23rd, 2019. September 23rd, 2019. For everyone watching, the best and highest good of all is concerned. What do we need to know? What do we need to learn? For Aries to Pisces, all 12 signs. One more. Deep breath. Aries to Pisces, all 12 signs, September 23rd, 2019. Okay. So this is for Aries, the Queen of Cups, upright. Taurus has the Prince of Wands. That's like the Page of Wands. Gemini has the Princess of Wands reversed. So I'm sorry, what was the other one? Oh, I guess the Princess is the Page. That's the Knight. This is the Princess of Wands reversed. We got two, but they're reversed. Gemini's is reversed, but Taurus is upright. And it's the Prince of Wands, whereas that's the Princess of Wands. Then Cancer has Science, which is the Six of Swords upright, which is good. They're finding peace. They may have left a wealthy situation or just a secure situation, but are now at peace. So that's good for Cancer. Or maybe they got a clean bill of health. And then the universe, we have 21, the world. This is for Leo. Then for Virgo, we have the Tower reversed. That could be connected to Pisces. And then we have Libra has the Princess of Cups, which is that Page of Cups. Who got the Page of Cups? I can't remember. I know it was reversed, but let's see here. Or was it down here? Oh, I guess the Page of Cups reversed was down here. Okay. I wanted to see if it was connected to something else. All right, now Scorpio has the High Priestess, but it's reversed. All right, so either the secret's out or they're not using their intuition. And then we have Sagittarius that has Prudence, but it's reversed. And that's the 8 of Pentacles. So it's the work, you know, being balanced at your work or aligning with your desires, but this is reversed. So it's either overworking, not working, or done aligning or getting everything, all your ducks in a row, you're done. That's Sagittarius. Capricorn has wealth, so they got the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Discs, and then we have Aquarius has the Prince of Discs reversed. Okay, so, and Virgo had the Discs page, so there may be connection there between Aquarius and Virgo. I actually had lunch with an Aquarius today on Virgo. And then we have Pisces, which is Princess of Discs. Okay, so this is the Page of Discs like Virgo as well. So Pisces is connected to Virgo and Aquarius as well. And then a card for everybody, which is the Lover's reverse. So that can just be indecision, a breakup, or just lack of affection. But the Lover's is here, so that's what's important, because the love is there. Okay, and it's with the Divine Masculine thinking. Then we have the Judgment card reversed. So that's just him vacillating. So it's indecision for the masculine there. Anything else here? Knight of Wands. So they have, in this deck, they have a princess and a prince. And then they have a knight. So they have all of them. I guess to address the masculine and feminine energies. The Knight of Wands is reversed. So this is like the masculine holding back their passions while they're vacillating or deliberating still. What's new, right? So then we come out with Valor. So that one you're going to like. That's 7 of Wands. That's someone standing up. I will fight for your honor and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So the bottom of the deck is Virtue, but it's reversed, which is the 3 of Wands reversed. So looking back at the past or living in the past, and there was interference with the 8 of Swords, like so, right? Imprisoning yourself in the past. So that's the underlying energy along with change. We're changing. We're no longer going to live in the past, okay? All right, so we're starting with Aries. I'm going to shuffle my mini Rider-Waite. The underlying energies start with this negative self-talk. It also can be spying. It can be really immature talk. It could be, you know, kids who just are mean to each other. But this going into an offer of love. This can also be, you know, mental challenges like ADD and autism and all that kind of thing. It can be that as well. Bipolar. And it could just be no news or bad news as well. But we have an offer of love right after that. And then being strong, taming the beast, the messenger of truth, or the knight in shining armor coming in. Because for fire, there is no peace. So someone wants to give them the truth to give them peace. It's like a chain reaction there at the top. Someone gives love, and that gives the strength to the next person, which gives the truth to the next person, which gives them the strength to go give peace to somebody else. What's it called? Paying it forward? That's what I'm getting. So if you haven't seen that movie, Pay It Forward, that's a good movie to watch. All right, so now we have Aries, and I have the cards shuffled from the mini deck. We have Justice reversed, so it's injustice or something's not fair. Mature man, and this could be just Libra energy as well, and we have the Queen of Cups. So there may be an injustice or imbalance between the mature man and the Queen of Cups. There's no peace at the top, right? They need to come to a peaceful place because there's no, it could be divorce that's not finished yet or just whatever needs to be mediated between them, the Queen of Cups and the mature man. All right, Aries, what else do we have there for Aries? Why do we have those two? The Queen of Cups and the mature man, injustice, and no peace. Okay, well now we have justice, so maybe it's come through. And then we have the war is over. but someone's still stressing, okay? This could also be tears of joy, but it's been a very long battle. So this definitely could be a divorce or some kind of major court battle, okay? But that's for Aries. Someone with mental disease, could be Alzheimer's as well, a long process of that. But now this is the person that I talked about possibly committing them because they can't take care of them at home anymore. Or it could just be coming out after long isolation, okay? That's Aries. So there is justice now. So the peace may be here. Leo, we got the Emperor, unexpected income, and the universe is complete. He's like, I'm in charge of the world, and unexpected income. Like he's already got all this, and now he even gets more because he's in his positivity, but there's still no peace there because where is the love, the love? There's no love there. All right, so why does Leo have these cards? Leo. All right, so a need to ground and integrate, an offer of love. Okay, with the messenger of truth coming in, or the knight in shining armor from a wealthy family. All right, so this person's coming in, and this person's still thinking about it. That's Leo. So Leo has no love in their life. This could be the other way around too, like where this could be the divine feminine now integrating an offer, or vice versa, the masculine still hasn't come forward. But this can be either way. This can be the masculine or the feminine, okay? But this person may not even know this person's coming forward, or if they know if they're from a wealthy family. So this could be a total shock, okay? Maybe they thought they had to accept this, but there's something even better coming. Or this is just Leo burned by love and not sure if they ever want to love again. Grounding and integrating this offer. It looks really beautiful, but there's still no love here, all right? There is always love incorporated in the pentacles because they incorporate all 4 of the elements. However, it needs to be specifically love. It needs to be not settling anymore. So that's what Leo is not going to go for it unless it's the perfect love. And this is surrendering. Okay, so that's Leo. They need to surrender to find peace. This is either being sneaky, telling half-truths, or now coming clean about those things. The privileged lady, she's not Prudence, all right? And that makes me think of Dear Prudence from the Beatles, the White Album, and While My Guitar Gently Weeps. So Dear Prudence, won't you come out to play? So she's too hoity-toity, and Spirit's connecting with me. Come out to play, and then While My Guitar Gently Weeps. So obviously there's a lot of feeling here. But someone who, because of her wealth, she's always felt like she had to hide herself because people take advantage. And then her imprudence, because of her wealth, she may be just sneaky because she's been spoiled. She's gotten everything, so she doesn't have to try for anything. She's never had to try. So there may be a lack of peace for her because it's not love what she has. So let's see what comes out for Sag here. All right. It's a man's world. That's what I'm getting here. This is the patriarchy falling. So she's been subject to the patriarchy all of her life, and now the patriarchy's falling, and maybe she's, it's confusing for her now because she's always dependent on someone else telling her what to do or giving her money to survive. We have an Emperor here reversed, out of control, abusing his power, and then we have the Hierophant reversed, which can be a divorce, but it can also be just a different kind of spirituality, being alternative in your relationships, but it also can be the fall of a religion or a religious leader who's connected with an emperor, right? Because it's all about money connections, and can be Republican issues as well. And then we have someone now coming out of this leading the way. This is like a divine masculine leaving the patriarchy group, right? The boys club. Or this could be a daughter of a wealthy family and church, walking away to make her own way, her own journey, and come together with like-minded individuals. Okay, but their world is upside down. Or maybe they're seeing the divine feminine in another world and is interested, has piqued her interest. Maybe now she's following that path because she's not happy with the way her life has been, even though she's been privileged. And these could be the masculines. They could be falling here, the Sagittarius. You could be any of these guys, or you could be this person leaving the group. Just depends which one you are. Okay? But this person's come together with a new group. New group who's free to be who they are. Look, they're all different. This one's upside down, floating in a pool. This one's telling everybody what to do in heaven, right? Waking everybody up in the morning. But it's symbiotic. There's an equal exchange and happiness between them. Okay, so that's good. I told you, there's a lot of big changes going on today. The Knight of Swords at the top. Again, messenger of truth, could be the harsh truth, but it also can be the knight in shining armor. We have for Taurus, the end of the pain, a painful ending, but now we're going into the blessed state of high honor, and the Prince of Wands, so a young man of honor. Maybe someone's going to war. Someone's child is deciding to enlist. It's coming up as a prince, but it could be a girl as well. A young girl who's more boyish, so that's why she wants to be a soldier. All right, this is Taurus. Why is that coming up? Yeah, there we go. There's definitely a war path here. So someone's definitely enlisted. Or maybe it also could have come back, or someone's getting honor from being in some battle. Or someone could have lost someone in the service too, which they're honoring now, but it's not a death that happened now, because that's not the energy I'm getting. This is about dropping all your burdens, coming clean in that way, confessing, or just stopping the physical hard work. You might have hurt yourself. This is an accident or going to the hospital. It could be a car that's broken down, or a breakup in a relationship, right? But this is on the war path. Dropping all the burdens, no affection, vacillating. And this is like a state of confusion, actually. Like you have to lose control and let go, because you just, in that state of chaos, there is no way to control things. Yeah, it could definitely be a state of war. There can be no affection, or there can be no burdens, right, to carry, because you have to keep going. You kill in war, and then you have to keep going. And then we have the Emperor, and then we go into these guys, the patriarchy fall. All right, so there's definitely a fall of the patriarchy here, in this feminine, a feminine wanting to go to war. Okay, the worst is over. Maybe this could be for the Taurus parent about their child going to war, or it could be an honoring for this person who's back from a war, or who was lost in war. Okay, because this could be a death that happened, but it's not now. That happened already. It's been in the past, and now they're honoring that person. Or that could be the funeral as well. But it could just be someone signing up to be of service, or some kind of other honoring. It doesn't have to be military, but we have a lot of military energy in this column. We have Virgo has the Page of Pentacles with the main male and the Tower reversed. So this is in the aftermath of sudden events, or avoiding a disaster. But these energies are very positive. This is someone who has an opportunity. It can be a student. It could be an invitation for something. But just the early stages of manifesting. The main male starting over. It wasn't exactly unexpected. And then we have the harsh truth coming in, or the messenger of truth. And that's why that person may want to learn something new, because of this new truth coming in. Or it can be the knight in shining armor coming in. The main male can be the knight in shining armor coming in for the page. Suddenly. But there's sorrow here. There's beautiful love here. This is definitely issues at work, or you met your twin through work. And this is that message of love, that offer of love that created this sadness. All right, so this person offering love has gone through this, who's still feeling grief. Also could be the other way around, okay, where the masculine now wants to offer love to the third party that they knew through place of co-creation or wherever it was, and then, but they're still, you know, getting over the grief, loss, or regret of that. But this is beautiful. Coming out of this, they're letting go of the third baton to run the fourth leg of the race or go back and start over again. This just could be also work issues where someone quit, or someone was fired, or someone left or retired, or this is your own business that's struggling right now. But this is an offer of love or help. Even though they were hurt by this energy, they're still coming forward to offer love. And that could be a child as well, wanting to help. Okay, in the ending of a family or an emotional cycle. Offering help at work. The end of an emotional cycle for the King of Cups, who's upright. So this is really beautiful energy. This could be their own inner child, or it could be their actual child. All right, and here again, this was coming out the other day too, with 3 generations. The Empress, the Sun, and then their child as well. Maybe it was a business where they all work together, but maybe it's going under, or somebody's retiring, or this person needs to, well, she's upright. There's very positive energy here, but it's not working, okay? Whatever it is. So maybe they tried working with their children, or, you know, having a legacy to leave for your children, right? Because we have the grandparent, the father, and then the child. But the child is not happy doing this. They're just doing it out of love for the parent. And there's also a family ending here, or an emotional cycle has to end. So this situation is no longer going to exist. And then we have the Queen of Swords reversed. So sometimes she's not always like this. She could be like this. So, all right. Somebody's weak, out of control ego, right? So when their temper is out of hand, they're really bad. And then we have the Page of Pentacles, which can be an opportunist. This one's someone who's out of control, who lies. It could be a chronic liar. This could be a child as well who's that way. Okay? So the Ace of Pentacles was coming up after that for Virgo, so there is relief from that soon. And then we have Capricorn. We have that Queen of Swords, but she's upright. Adjudication, so she could be a lawyer, a judge, or the person on the stand telling their truth at some kind of adjudication, which can just be something at home with kids, or it can be on the field with sports, whatever it is, or it can be in the courtroom. But here there's a wealthy family involved, or it has to do with a suit over an inheritance. A marriage could be a prenuptial, anything like that having to do with a lot of money. Okay, coming together, or a divorce, and trying to mediate to save money so they don't have to spend money for lawyers. That's what's coming up for Capricorn. And again, we have the Queen of Swords as legal, and then we have the Knight of Swords up top. So instead of paying 2 lawyers, they may be just trying to use 1 lawyer to settle their differences in a divorce or just some kind of dispute. That's Capricorn. Then we have Gemini. We have the Hierophant. Did I even pull cards for Capricorn yet? I guess not. For Gemini, we have Hierophant, Message, and the Princess of Wands. All right, so this is a girl energy reversed. Having to do with marriage, religion, the patriarchy, tradition, Taurus energy. So let's see why she could be uninspired or out of control. May have, a child may have blocked messages. Let me do Capricorn. I don't think, did I pull anything for Capricorn? I don't think I did. Why does Capricorn have all that legal stuff? All right, that could be committing someone again too. All right, but this is the King of Pentacles, either coming out after isolating due to suffering, so it could be the journey, or coming out because someone, either themselves needs to go to rehab, or someone they've been caring for needs to go and they can't care for themselves anymore, or their own suffering and now they're good. Okay, and this for me is, I'm getting the new moon, not deception. By the new moon, an offer of love will be coming in for, this is Capricorn. All right, then we have Gemini with the Princess of Wands reversed. Why? And some kind of, what was that? That's the message. All right. All right, so this could be the little girl. She could be a big little girl. Someone out of control or tired or sick. She could have an illness as well. But we have the Strength card up top. So I don't really see health as an issue. She's strong. She's probably pissed off, but she could be also just exhausted because of children or the twin situation. And this could be someone on strike or refusing to work or refusing to move. It could be just children who are being lazy and she's pissed off. That's Gemini. And needing to stand up for yourself and not be a pushover by your children. It could be both ways. Like either the children need to stand up to her because she's out of control. She could be hitting people if she's reversed. So the kids are on strike until she changes her behavior, or she needs to stand up for herself with the kids taking over. Okay? To be more present. Maybe someone's not present with the kids enough. And here we have the Queen of Pentacles as well, but she's upright. Okay, so there may be someone coming in to help with the kids. Okay. But either way, they're strong. It could have to do with Leo up top as well. And there's Taurus energy here too. Leo and Taurus for Gemini. Then we have the Queen of Cups reversed for Libra, the Thief, and the Princess of Cups. This is like that Page of Cups energy, but the Princess. But just because she's upright doesn't mean she's not spoiled, right? So she just may know how to manipulate her way around things. This could be the inner child. This could be the inner child of this Queen of Cups, or they could be two separates. Like this could be the mother and this is the child. And so obviously she could be crying because somebody stole something from her, or they're tears of joy because someone stole their heart in this beautiful, innocent, pure puppy love energy. That's for Libra. Someone's very strong. So Leo up top. And then let's see what comes up for Libra other than this. So why do we have the Thief card for Libra? Doesn't look bad to me. This is someone back on their horse coming together to celebrate a whole new world. A whole new world. All right, so it might be for a child who's leaving the home. So it's just tears of joy, but sadness as well. If someone's going to feel like empty nest, or just worried about their child living on their own. Or it can be a divine masculine coming forward to a divine feminine. This is the sealed divine feminine in another world. But either way, this is joy, celebration, a party, leading the way, good news, triumph, victory. Okay, it's just not quite complete yet. Or like I said, it's just another world. The call has been heard. Announcements, final judgment is in. All feelings are expressed, and arrows of love as well. Just watch out for impatience here coming up. Or a fallen angel. Or a fallen angel may be coming forward because now they've risen. And we have a little impatience, or the fallen angel, and then the star. Healing and dreams come true. Coming to peace. That's the fire line. So they've already come to this already. They made peace. A divorce has come through. People are coming together. There's a date for you. All right, that's coming up for Libra. Then we have Aquarius, the Chariot, mature woman, and Prince of Discs. So this is the Page of Pentacles, but the male aspect of that, but reversed with mature woman and the Chariot. So this could be someone who's moving or traveling, possibly with a child, or she's with child, or she lost a child because this is reversed. Or this child is just a poor student, so she may be taking this child to get tutoring or help to help them with their education, or just being strong. We have the Leo card at the top for Aquarius. This can be someone who's in need of help, money, any kind of assistance. With school as well, could be a bad student, but also could be an opportunist. So this person needs to be careful of this just to make sure, unless it's their child, of course. But their child could be manipulating as well. That's an opportunist. But this is a bold move on her behalf. So this is Aquarius. She's like coming into her power. Maybe she was a bad student when she was young, or this is her child, but she's really coming into her power now. She is very strong. So there's Leo and Cancer here with Aquarius. Let's see what else comes up here. All right, this is what we have for Aquarius. An awakening. Could be a big head as well, but I'm more positive energy here. We have an awakening or a new idea, that's about spreading the word, but it's not quite time. Like all is well, but the clock hasn't struck 1 yet, is what I'm getting. There's definitely, this is powerless to divine timing, but the word is here, the news is here, the awakening, the idea is here, but you're powerless to divine timing, right? That the worst is over, it's just for you to coast into the side, just like when you swim, that last coast before your hand touches the side of the wall, okay? So just coasting into the finish line. Then we have the water signs. All right, so this is Cancer. 10 of Cups, poverty, and science. So it could be walking away. This could be a scientist walking away from a family situation, an end of a family cycle, but there's some kind of emotional fulfillment here. Maybe it wasn't really what he, maybe it was his wish, but now it's no longer, leaving the situation, not feeling impoverished, feeling here he was impoverished because it wasn't for him, didn't resonate. And this person's more of a scientist. With the Six of Swords, just finding peace, even if it has to be on his own with no money. So that's Cancer. But we have new love at the top. Self-love, that could be an offer to yourself of love. It could be spiritual love, and offer of a new love, possibly to a Leo energy, or just to someone who's strong or has their own ego tempered, you know. So Cancer has inspiration, possibly wanting to ask someone out on a date, excited, even though the Sun is reversed. I mean, Sun is still good no matter what, still energy. It's just a little more drained. Someone could be sick, the kids could be sick, but these could be two children. Amidst their illness and being forced to be still, it's like they're coming out inspired. This one's inspired to passion, this one's inspired to love. That's really beautiful. Just because they were sick, it forced them to be still and listen to their bodies. And all of a sudden they come out with these new attitudes. Or it could be two adults, they don't have to be children, but they're inspired and ready to give love. But there's just some drains. There's maybe some overexposure here. Maybe they've been with their kids, overexposed to kids, but now they want to go out and be kids for a change. Now this could be her and her kids who are drained and sick or out of control, but now behaving and now offering some love back. Okay, so now they can get back into her good graces because she's pissed or she's just really tired. Okay, so again, they want to get back into her good graces. Someone was on strike, whether it's the kids or the mom. That's definitely coming up. So that could be at work too, because you think of the workers as kids when they're not behaving themselves. So this is about standing up for yourself, and that's the strike. When you're being treated badly, to stand up for yourself and refuse to work or move until someone does something about it, as opposed to being aggressive. And this is also just being present to the moment and being in gratitude, being grounded and happy. So somebody new could be coming in as well. All right, so this is for Cancer. And in a not so sudden moment, the Magician comes in. So these could be separate. Like this could be a family that's split up. So she's with the kids, and now, if not a moment too soon, the cavalry comes in to help. So the other pair of people, or sister, mother, friend, whatever it is, comes in to help with the kids. All right, that was Cancer. Then we have Scorpio, the Nine of Cups reversed, despair, and the Priestess, the High Priestess reversed. Okay, so someone not using their intuition, or they're depressed because a secret's out. They're very unhappy or embarrassed, or can't find work, not hiring on this card. Or they have a secret passion, and they're just not happy without them. But there's definitely an offer of love there. If anything, that could definitely be an offer of love to someone else, a new love. So why does Scorpio have those cards? Scorpio. All right, this was the same as, who? Was that Aquarius? I can't remember even now. So again, this is rising to the occasion, coming forward to come together to a whole new world, okay? Hearing the call. This is Scorpio. I don't know if that was Libra or Aquarius, but whoever that was, it's the same energy. Starting to express themselves. just have a little bit of impatience to get past, or their fallen angel status, and then they're good to go. They got the Star card afterward. Then we have Pisces, the Tower reversed. So again, in a not so sudden moment, the Lovers, which can just be affection as well, and the Princess of Discs. It's like the Page of Discs in the feminine version. And this just could be, this definitely could be lovers coming together. But they could have been together a long time. Maybe there's a proposal, or coming together after not being together. Or it could be a parent and a child as well, or this child learning to love themselves. So let's see what Pisces has there. In the not so sudden event, or in order to avoid a disaster, what happens here? Okay, that's what we got for Pisces. The Page of Swords, spreading the word. In a downturn or change of fortune, in a loss of money, independence, or powerlessness. This could be loss of your singlehood because someone asks you to get married or be their boyfriend or girlfriend. But she's a girl, so it's asking the boy. So definitely, they definitely could be some news about it or a message, but it's not quite time yet. So they may come forward, but it's not going to happen quite yet. There may be a divorce involved that needs to come through first. This can be anything about justice, whatever's fair. This could be someone who's spending too much money, and that's why the Wheel of Fortune's reversed. Or whenever things go bad for this person, these could be two kids of a Libra. We got Libra and Libra. So whenever things go bad for this kid, they spend money and cause their own misfortune. Because what's just is just. This Libra energy is not going to fall for that again. Or someone might have stolen from them, spent their money, and they found justice. This is the war is over, maybe even apology. It's like the invasion of Normandy, this card for me, but it's like the PTSD and the aftermath. So kids acting up, maybe partners acting up, spending a lot of money in the divorce, like to get back at the other partner, but the war is over now. This is tears of releasing the stress. After over-isolating, coming out, the worst is over. There's bliss. Back to work. To align with your desires, that's Pisces. Then we end up with the Hangman reversed on top. That's the awakening or a new idea. After being out in the cold, maybe left a job or lost a job, got fired or got kicked out of a community, a church, a group, establishment, a family, whatever it is. After being offered a lot of money to stay, leaving because they have their own new idea. This is for all of you guys, okay? So again, the bottom energy is the Hangman, awake, change, and someone about to stand up for you. Three of Wands, or yeah, getting past the past. So just to review these cards again that we pulled, to summarize for all you guys. Again, we had somebody who's concerned. It could be a masculine thinking about a feminine, thoughts of her. Alone in their family room, nobody else around, because when one person's in the room, that's what it looks like to them, okay? And then we have the Lovers reversed, because they're not together. The Judgment card reversed because of deliberations, maybe because that divorce didn't come through yet. The Knight of Wands having to hold back their passions or falling short, and here's them rising to the occasion and standing up for their love and for their honor. So ultimately, that's good. Okay, so coming out of that negative self-talk for everybody here is the King of Cups at the bottom of the fire signs. Finding peace. The quest for the impossible dream. Maybe some sports there going on as well. I'm not getting the negative aspects of that, but that can be expansion in a fun, playful way. The Devil reversed it could be some chaos, but then coming into the detox of it. Or it can be a Capricorn reversed as well. And the Hermit, or someone needs to go to the doctor, could just be a doctor on the field as well, to shed light on an injury or something like that. Or literally just the Hermit or Virgo shedding light on the detox situation of the quest for the impossible dream of the loving man, the unconditional love, and the King of Swords coming into his truth. Inspired possibly to ask someone on a date, or just out of the new idea, new inspiration, to become the King of Pentacles upright. And, you know, this is this is Capricorn reverse. So this could be now the Capricorn upright again, because he became inspired by the light over their detox, coming into their truth because of it, and inspired to now be upright again. And then we had, after that, realizing what's been, trying to let go of the past, feeling bad for rejection or their own feelings of rejection, or maybe feeling like they were a spoiled brat in the matter, or just feeling vulnerable and very shy. But then somebody else coming forward and making it all better. Kissing the boo-boo and making it all better. And that's definitely twin energy as well. It's a really beautiful read, you guys. I hope you like that one. You don't get reads like that from the main read here very often. Like, seriously, not even once a year. So, drink your water, get your rest, be joyful. Rise and be loved, guys. Oops, bye.